This is not Asia situation. This is not Europe situation. This is a worldwide situation. I can only imagine that all of you, your parents, your family members, everyone actually is so much concerned about the situation in the world, about what to do now. Shall we wait with applying for studies, or shall we apply for studies? What shall we plan? Okay, so guys, before we start presentation, few words about the situation. First of all, I want to tell you that the announcement that we received from Ministry of Education in our country is that we should absolutely open our admission, and our academic year will start as every year 1st of October. We got reassurance from our Ministry of Education in Poland that until that time situation will be long gone sorted. Of course, only God knows, no one of us knows what is the exact date the borders will open, there will be lockdown will be finished, and people will start getting infected with COVID-19. This answer I don't have for you, because simply I don't even know this. But I think that together, joining forces, all countries in the world are looking for the vaccination, and I'm sure the situation will be sorted out soon. Guys, India, China, US, all the European countries, everyone in the world now is looking for a solution to the situation. As we're looking at the economic situation, it's so important that we are going to sort it soon. So we really hope, and actually we are sure, that very soon the situation will be gone. So it's really important that you know, yes, there is a difficult situation now, but lives go on. We cannot stop because of this. Our grandparents went through war, went through different kind of epidemics, so many of these cases in the world history. But always people are surviving. So the most important message I want to give for you now, please do not stop with your life. Do not stop with your life plan. You can arrange everything in your life now, thanks to technology, thanks to internet, even if you're staying home. And in this place, I want to tell you that admission in the university is absolutely open. We are officially opening 20th of April, so next Monday. Okay, so very soon, and all of the students from around the world will still applying. We have already few hundred applications waiting to be registered in our system. As well, I wanted to tell you that I know that Europe Study Center office and they counselors who are giving the advice, they study advisors, everyone is there working for you remotely. So well, they will be happy to answer all your questions. They will be happy to guide you about the education in the European countries, which is their specialization. So you don't have to hesitate. You don't have to get worried. It's better to contact them and ask the questions. As well, remember guys, that if you're going to wait with your admission too long, later on there might be a problem with your documents, with visa meetings, and so on, because there will be simply a traffic jam of too many people coming at the same time. So I think it's really good to plan your future now. So if you have any question about applying for the university, to Lazarski University or maybe other university in Europe, please really feel free to ask Europe Study Center for help. And start your procedure already. Most of the universities, same way, are opening our admission, so it's nice to do it now. So in this spot as well, I wanted to tell you that universities and Lazarski University understand that because of the situation, maybe the visa procedure will take longer this time. Maybe getting visa slot will be more difficult. Maybe it will be more difficult for you to pick your school certificate, to pass your exam, the English certificate, yeah? Or maybe to send us original file of your documents. So don't worry, we are exactly aware of the situation. We will be very, very flexible for you, and Europe Study Center is going to give you the full information about how the admission procedure look like. This year we will accept applications from students until the end of September. So guys, there is plenty of time. Within this time, you will be able to calmly apply and get your visa. As well, in this place, I want to tell you that all of our students, our current students now, their whole second semester is run in the online version. Same as you can see me here, they are taking exactly same classes they would take on the camp. They are doing exactly the same classes, simply from home. So you can sit comfortably in your sweatpants and still see your professor. They are using Zoom, they are using Teams, they are using Skype, they are using as well Click Meeting for this kind of a meetings. So still all the classes are running. And this is exactly just in case what we are going to do for you. Okay, so even though if you might be late with the visa slot or you might be late with the documents, please don't fear anything. Even if you will not be able to arrive to Poland up to the 1st of October when our academic year starts, you will not lose anything. We are going to give you the online access to the classes that are taking part on camp, and you will be able to join this material, to follow this material. So once you come a little bit late, you are not going to lose anything, okay? So please don't worry, we are as well prepared for different kinds of cases because no one knows how it's going to sort out. But really, let's not panic, let's stay tuned and let's stay positive. And now my last remark. Because India is on complete lockdown, and it's one of the most strict lockdowns in the world, actually. I wanted to tell you, feel proud of your country. Because if you will look at the statistics, India has one of the best statistics in the world when it comes to your health security now. So there is the smallest number of people carrying the virus and catching the virus in the world. So you should be proud of India. And although I know this is very tough for you, okay, because you have to stay home, because you cannot go out to meet your friends, you cannot go out to eat pani puri, or you cannot go to the market, or you cannot go to someone's wedding. Guys, still it's for your safety. And in this place, I want to give you an advice. Don't get yourself to be sad when you're sitting home, but get yourself be motivated, okay? This is actually a time you can use in an amazing way. How you can use it? You can apply for your studies online. You can talk to the employees of Europe Study Center what will be the best option for you. Because this choice is not easy, yeah? Where I'm going to study, which country, which university, what is best for me, yeah? You can learn a new language, okay? You have an amazing English now. You can learn German, you can learn French, you can learn Russian, maybe some other language, okay? During this time as well, you can prepare your academics, okay? If you are going to study economics, maybe it's good to start reading and preparing yourself to economics or to mathematics or to something else. There's as well so many online courses, okay? So don't get yourself bored at home because then you will be grumpy and sad. No, stay tuned and stay full of energy, okay? So you can use all this time. All right, guys. Now, the last thing I wanted to tell you, that for all students, Lazarski University is offering a special offer and giving a special discount for all students who are going to apply for studies within the first month of admission. So now from the 20th of April until 20th of May, all students who are going to sign in with the help of Europe Study Center, they are getting the admission fee, administration fee off, okay? So you do not have to pay 220 euro administration fee when you're entering the university. The only thing you will have to pay is your tuition fee. So this amount is off for you. So I hope it will help you to make a decision. And if you will need more details about this special offer, please feel free to contact one of the employees of the office. Okay, guys, I think these are the most important informations I wanted to give you now as an entry. The presentation I'm doing about Poland first. then about Warsaw, capital city of Poland, and then about the university programs we offer. It is going to be around 30-35 minutes. If I'm going to talk too much or too long about something, just chat it here for me. I can see the chat. I'm reading. I'm trying to read it same time when I'm talking to you. Just in case, I wanted to tell you, it will be nice if you could listen to the presentation fully, and then at the end you will ask me questions, okay? So at the end, if you have any kind of a question, you will just write it down here in the chat for me, and I will be so happy to reply to them. If something I said maybe was not clear, or maybe you have a completely different question, okay, to the case that was not actually mentioned here during the presentation. So guys, namaste, and we are starting our presentation. So, the university name, I have a question here. University name is Lazarski University. You can see it here on the screen. Why actually the name Lazarski University? Maybe it doesn't say anything to you. Lazarski simply is a surname. It's a surname of a professor, same like Singh or Razak or Patel. Okay, this is a surname of a professor who opened the university 30 years ago in Poland. He himself was a professor of law, a very famous person in our country, as well a war hero. He opened the university. We are running already for 30 years time, and we have 32,000 students who actually graduated our university. So it's a huge number of really successful young people who graduated. Now they are businessmen, now they are successful people simply, okay? So we have a great experience. This is what I want to tell you as first. Before we go to the university, I want to tell you a little bit about Poland, okay? Here on the screen you can see the map of Europe, okay? And actually we have a direct flight from Warsaw, so from capital city of Poland to India. From last year, from September, our Polish national airlines called LOT is offering direct flight Warsaw to Delhi. So all of you who live in different part of India, maybe south, maybe north, maybe mid-continental India, okay, you will have to either take another flight or drive to Delhi, or you can choose another flight which is simply not direct, okay? There is many airlines offering very good prices for flights to Poland, Aeroflot, Ukrainian Airlines, Qatar Airlines, and so on. All depends on your budget and when you are buying the flight. But just in case, I'm letting you know, there is a direct flight from Delhi. This flight takes 7.5 to 8 hours, okay? And the flight is amazing because this is during the night, so you are simply sleeping and you don't even know once you are back to Poland, to your new place. So a few things about Poland. When you look at Poland here on this map, is in the very center, in the very heart of Europe. It is very important for you, and here I have a few very important information. First of all, because Poland is in the heart of Europe, it's giving you amazing opportunity to discover Europe. Okay, remember Poland, I'm not telling you, and no one is going to tell you that Poland is going to be your last final life destination. No, it might be just the place when you will start your education, when you will start your development, and then you have an open way. Later on, you can plan your future somewhere else, maybe in Germany, maybe in Spain, maybe in the US, maybe you will be back to India or maybe to China. Okay, that is in your hands actually, and a little bit of luck. But just to tell you, when you are coming to Poland on your student visa, the most important thing is you have full access to travel within the whole European Union and within the whole Schengen zone. I think it's quite an amazing information, because those of you who come to Poland, maybe you have friends living in Paris, or maybe you have friends living in Berlin, or maybe you wanted to have a little bit of a suntan in Barcelona in Spain, okay? Please feel free. Europe is absolutely open for you. With your student visa, you can free travel within the European Union. But, there is one but, remember that you have an access with your student visa to Polish work market. You can freely work in Poland during your studies, but you do not have an access to the work market, labor market within the European Union. So you cannot go to Germany and work there. You cannot go to Spain and work there. Yes, you can go there and travel. You can go there for sightseeing. You can stay there up to 90 days, and you can do like a Europe tour, okay? But you cannot work there. Legally, you can work only in Poland. Now, this is very important to emphasize it in this place. I know that many of you will have a question about career, work, money, okay? Please stay tuned and stay focused. We are going to discuss it more deeply in the further slides. Now, I just wanted to mention to you, maybe some of you already know, that Poland is not limiting the number of hours you can work. Okay, so you can work during your studies as many hours as you want. For example, in Germany you have limitations, in UK you have limitations, in US you have limitations, in Canada and so on. In Poland you don't have limitations. You can work as much as you want. But, here I'm making small but. Remember that if you're choosing a good university, you have to have an attendance of the classes. So study is your priority. We want you to work. We want you to have a part-time job or some kind of internship so to develop your career. We are even helping you to gain this. But remember, they need to be balanced in your life, okay? So you are coming to study and get a quality degree. And then work is something you add. Full-time work, you are starting after your studies, and you are going to be helped with that too. Poland, for all graduates of studies, this is important to mention here, is offering 1 year stay back. What does it mean? It means that during this time, during this 1 year period after your study, you have a time, 1 year time to find a job. And if the corporation is going to offer to you some kind of a work, you will be offered a contract, you can work then full time. And then you will apply for your residence permit based already not on studies, but based on your work contract. Okay? That's few important legal things. As well, when your visa is finishing, student visa is finishing, you have to apply in Poland for your residence permit. You will definitely get it, but here I want to be completely honest with you. I'm sure you already heard about this. Waiting for the residence permit in Poland, waiting to get this residence permit is quite a long process. Simply, waiting is long, okay? The process is not long. The waiting is long. Why? Simply because 10 years ago, we had 500 people coming to our country, foreigners coming to our country. Not 10 years ago. We had 500 students coming every year to study in our country, and now we have 50,000. So simply, the growth is huge. That's why the officials, governmental officials, they have loads of work, and the process is a little bit long. But don't worry, definitely you will get it, and we are offering to you a legal support. We have our own lawyer on account that will help you to apply for this residence permit. You don't have to pay for it to any agent, any brother, any friend. No, you don't have to do it. Simply you come into our camp lawyer and he will be helpful and he will be happy to help you. Okay? Then guys, when it comes to Poland, I wanted to mention to you a few more things. Traveling within Europe is so cheap. So same as Indigo flights are so cheap from Mumbai to Delhi or to Varanasi or to some other city in India, same it is easy and cheap to travel within the Europe. So buying a flight from Warsaw to Berlin or from Warsaw to Paris literally is a matter of 20 to 50 American dollars both ways, okay? So this is really accessible for you. Remember about it. As the last thing I wanted to mention to you, think for all of you who never traveled to Europe and you never traveled to Poland, remember that we have a different climate than in India, okay? We have a different weather in Europe, and you just need to be prepared for it. It's important to mention it. Of course, in India, in some parts of India, you have snow. Yes, you do have a cold weather, okay? But this is in north of India, closer to Himalaya, yeah? But if you come from south of India or maybe from Gujarat or maybe from states when you have a really hot summer and mainly the whole year is quite hot, remember that we have 4 seasons in Poland, okay? We have spring, summer, winter and autumn. I will just mention 2 for you. We have summers, yes we do, but our summers simply are shorter. Our summers are 3 months, max to 4 months long, and the temperature, maximum temperature is around 30 degrees, okay? More than 30 people here are dying, okay? It's too hot for us. We cannot bear this. So the temperature, I think, is quite nice during summer. Still, when you come, climate is a little bit different, so you might still feel hot here. But the most scary part for those of you who never went through winter, okay, we do have winters here. It means that we might have a 0 temperature, maybe minus temperature, maybe a little bit of snow, okay? But please don't be worried. Remember, there is no bad weather. There are only people who are not dressed properly. So during this time, you just need to remember to buy a coat, to put a cap, to put your gloves, and you will be absolutely fine, okay? And I think that these are the most important things when it comes to Europe and introduction into legal things. Now I would like to tell you a few things about Poland still, but maybe from the point of view, living point of view. So first of all, maybe if you are young guys, you were never thinking about safety because, you know, young, crazy, you know, free, okay? But definitely safety is something that bothers your parents. So in this place, I want to tell you that Poland is number 3 safe country within the European Union. So this is a really safe place. And I'm sure, guys, there is so many boys here, okay? But as well, I hope there are some ladies listening to these presentations. So girls, don't be worried. Europe and Poland is absolutely secure place for a girl, okay? Even if you're coming alone without someone, it's super safe here for you. So you don't have to be worried if you want to come and study to Poland. If you're a boy, definitely it's safe for you too, okay? We are democratic, safe, rather tolerant country. Of course, as in any country, you can meet people who make some comments, or why you are dressed like this, or why you came to my country, and so on. You can meet these kind of people everywhere. In United States, in UK, in New Zealand, in India even, you can meet them, yeah? Because when I'm in India and I'm walking with the streets, everyone is like, okay? So I understand what you might be afraid of. Don't be afraid of it. Poland is a tolerant and nice country. And we have so many Indians. Last year, by the statistics, there was 7,000 Indians coming to Poland. That's quite a lot. Okay? So you will not be the only one. You will be just one of many members of the Indian society in Poland. And I think that's nice as well. Okay, guys, very important thing about work opportunities, and here I have to mention Poland is a very nice country when it comes to planning your career. Simply, we are, okay, maybe for you we are a smaller nation, but in Europe actually we are not a small nation. We are almost 40 million citizens in our country, but what's the most important information for you guys is that we do not have young population. Our society here has the similar problem like other European Union countries. Simply our population is getting older. What does it mean? We do not have many babies. Simply women are not giving birth to more than 1, rarely 2 kids, okay, and very late. It means that we have not many schools because there's not many children. If it's not many children, there is not many students. If it's not many students, there is not many young people on the work market. That's why it's amazing for you, because you will not have so much competition when it comes to applying for work opportunities for you. Okay, I think that's quite important to mention. As well, Poland, when it comes to European Union, it's quite a cheap country. It means that many companies, they want to save money and they are opening their branches in Poland. Okay. Because of this, there's so many international corporations here looking for English speakers, okay? It doesn't matter for them if you don't speak Polish, maybe you speak some other language. It's great if you speak English and maybe some other language. Sometimes even they are looking for staff members with Hindi. For example, IT industry in Poland is booming thanks to Indian community, because there's so many IT engineers working here in Poland, but as well banking sector, yeah? So there's so many career opportunities here in Poland for you. As well, I want to tell you thing that maybe you would never even get to know. Our government is really supporting young people to find a job. How they do this? Everyone in our country who is less than 26 years old and is working, the employee doesn't need to pay taxation on your salary. What does it mean? It means the company is saving 38% of money on your salary. That's quite a lot. So it's much easier to find a job for a younger person than for anyone else, okay? These are the things I wanted to mention when it comes to work opportunities now briefly. Okay, guys, good standard of living. What I mean about good standard of living in Poland? I mean that your student dormitory is going to be comfortable, clean, warm, or your apartment or whatever accommodation you are going to choose. I mean that there will be no traffic. I mean, for Indians here, there will be absolutely no traffic, okay? Comparing to what is happening in Delhi, comparing to what is happening in Mumbai or in any bigger city in any of the states, really here, the move is so chill, okay? So of course in the peak hours we have a traffic, but our traffic is like you are waiting on the red light for 5 minutes, okay? Because simply we have less population. What I mean about good standard of living, I mean there's no pollution. Our air here is clean. We have many green parks. Air is fresh. I mean, you can easily go out to the park, you can easily go out to the walk, you can go for cycling, you can go for any kind of a sports outside, and it's absolutely healthy for you. And guys, now the last thing that I wanted to tell you about is food. I know that for Indians, food is so important, okay? Please, of course, our European food, I will be completely honest with you, is so much different, okay? We do not use so much spices, and yes, people here, mostly they eat meat. Not everyone, because we have growing population of vegetarians, yeah, food is completely different. But what I mean is we do have many vegetarian options for those of you who do not eat meat. And as well, guys, we have so many Indian supermarkets open here. It is so much easy to buy dal, to buy any kind of cumin seeds, to buy Indian rice, to buy anything you want from India. Everything will be here. So don't worry, if you want to cook your own food, all the products will be here. You will even buy Patanjali, you will buy henna, you will even buy lenga here. Guys, really, you can buy any Indian products now in Poland. So don't worry about this. Those of you who are concerned about food, you don't have to carry and bring tons and tons of food from India, unless this is mama made. But guys, everything is available here for you. So don't be stressed about this. This is what I want to tell you in this place, okay? Now, let's jump into capital city, so Warsaw City. Guys, I can see that you are asking the questions, but I would prefer to answer them a little bit later on, so we will not bring the mess, okay? I will answer about cost of living a little bit later on when I'm talking about accommodation. Ratio of international students, this is what I'm going to tell you a little bit later on. Grocery, I'm going to tell you about this a little bit later on. I will read this questions a little bit later, okay? So let's run the presentation, then I'm going to read all your questions and answer to them, okay? And you can write them if you want to in the meantime. Guys, our university is based in the capital city of Poland, and capital city of Poland is called Warsaw, okay? Warsaw is the biggest city in Poland, is 2.5 million population in our city. So it's a big developed city, but on the same time, it's not overpopulated, it's not overcrowded, and it's very comfortable to live. What I want to say, we have 2 airports in our city, so it's so easy for you to travel anywhere. Back to your mama, to India, or maybe to visit your friend in Germany, doesn't matter. The biggest amount of international corporation, international companies is located in Warsaw, so it's easy for you to find a job. As well, it's the biggest amount of foreigners living in Poland, is in our city. So any nation, any population you want to meet, definitely you will find everything in Warsaw. So if you are asking about any kind of festival, like Holi, any festival, any Indian festival, doesn't matter if you are Hindu, if you're Sikh, if you are Jain, All these festivals, they will take place here, okay? Every year in Warsaw, we do have this festival, so you will be free as well to find it here. As well in Warsaw, we have all the temples available if you are a religious person. So Warsaw actually has the biggest environment, I would say, for international person to live. As well, when it comes to cost of living, I want to tell this here, okay? When it comes to cost of living, definitely they are a little bit higher than in India because we are not earning in rupee, yeah? We are earning in our currency in Polish zloty, which is 18 times more expensive than rupee, more or less, 18 to 20, depends on the value of the money. From day to day, it may change, but comparing to other European Union cities, we are really relatively cheap. So what I want to tell you is your dormitory. So dormitory for students will be starting price from $150, $180 per month. When it comes to apartment rental, the apartment rental cost will be something around $400 to $500 per month. And this is two-bedroom apartment. So you can share it with one more girl, one more boy, with your colleague, with someone. Yes, so you share this cost. When it comes to the cost of traveling, I will tell you right away, students are so privileged because they have special discounts for traveling. They have 50% discount on the travel ticket, so it's $12 per month. And you can use tube, you can use bus, you can use tram, you can use train, you can use any public transportation system. When it comes to food prices, I would say you need to have something around $200 per month to buy food comfortably and cook, or cook and go out somewhere in the restaurants. Of course, if you want to go out to the restaurant every day, you will need to have a little bit more money. By the way, guys, we have so many Indian restaurants here. Actually, on every corner you will find some kind of an Indian restaurants. Some of them, they are serving amazing food. So even though if you do not know how to cook, maybe you are a little bit lazy gentleman and your mama is cooking home every day and you know nothing, okay, how to cook, my advice for you is ask mama to show you how to cook biryani or korma or any other food, or prepare paneer, or prepare something with rice, or cook a dal. Okay, these things are easy. It would be nice if you can cook something yourself. If you cannot, then you will need to buy the catering. Indian catering is available in Warsaw. So these are, yeah, Navratri was here too. Diwali was here too, by the way, guys. Thank you for this, okay? By the way, we have amazing Diwalis in Warsaw. When it comes to Navratri, I know they are organizing it too with dancing every year, especially Gujarati community, if I'm not wrong. I've even been on such event. Okay, guys. So now I want to tell you a little bit about university. So we finished the introduction part, okay? So if you will have any question about introduction part, you will ask a little bit in the chat and I will answer a little bit later. So Lazarski University is around 5,000 students now. And the most important thing is that we have very high internationalization. So around half of these number mentioned here, these are foreign students. Last year we accepted 51 different nationalities, okay? This is a really great nationality mix. And none of the nationalities here is the big dominating group, because we know that it's very important that students from all countries from around the world are going to feel comfortable. So you don't have to be worried that we have 1,000 Indians studying with us. We don't. We have around 100, 120 Indian students studying with us currently, from absolutely different states, from Uttarakhand, from Assam, from Haryana, from Punjab, from Delhi, from Rajasthan. We have students from Kerala, from Tamil Nadu, from Gujarat, and so on and so on. But 100, 120 students in 5,000, it is really not a big number. But on the other hand side, you will be able to meet your colleagues, your Indian colleagues, and it will be comfortable for you. Guys, this is the most important thing I wanted to mention. I know that for you maybe 5,000 students doesn't sound big, but in our country, in the simply smaller population, 5,000 actually is quite of a size university. Now I want to make the biggest emphasis here on quality. What I want to tell you guys is that although Poland is not such a big country, because we have 40 million citizens, we have the biggest number of universities within the European Union. We have 425 universities in our country. That's a lot. That makes, unfortunately, choice for you a little bit difficult, yeah? Because you have to choose the best option within Poland for you. And here, guys, I want to tell you that Europe Study Center will be able to help you and guide you within these forest of the universities, because let's be honest, some of them are very good, excellent, some of them they are good, some of them are very weak quality university. And really in this place I want to tell you, guys, do not waste your time. Don't apply for bad, for weak universities. You are just wasting your most beautiful years, your young years, and the certificate you're getting at the end is worthless even in our country. So please choose the best option for yourself, okay? And how you can check the quality of the university. Here, I want to tell you an example of Lazarski University. So, Lazarski University is not one of 400, because actually we are top 3 university. Yes, we are a private university, but still we follow exactly the same guidelines, exactly the same rules and regulations as any university, even governmental in our country. We are a private university with 30 years of history, but we are number 3 in our country within the private universities for the last 5 years. That's really high in the ranking out of 300, okay? So it's really important you will understand it, that ranking, and you have a name of a ranking here, it's called Perspektywy. So if you want to, feel free to do the research yourself. This ranking, you can read as well, they have a page in English. So anything that is below 15, 20 universities, top, don't choose it. It's rather a weak university. And you should choose the best option for yourself. Lazarski is very high in the rank. What does it mean for you? For you, it means that you are going to get a quality education. It means that certificate you are going to receive is going to be really meaningful on our market, but as well as going to be accepted around the world. Doesn't matter where later on you are going to decide to live or work. But as well, it means one more thing for you. It means that we are checking your attendance of the classes. Students need to have 80% attendance of the classes. It means that you will have to work hard. So those of you who are thinking of Poland and finding a university just for migration purposes, thank you very much. Lazarski is not for you. Lazarski is for all of you who really want to work hard, but you want to reach something. You simply want to reach a success, okay? Second thing, how you can check the quality of university, they are partnerships. And we have a partnership with Coventry University. This is top 13 British university. This is excellent university within the UK. It's very expensive to study there. Tuition fee there is from £16,000 a year. So to study within this university is so expensive. And due to our partnership with Coventry, you can get a British degree studying in Poland, in Warsaw, in Lazarski. About the double degree programs, I'm going to tell you a little bit later on. And now, the third thing you can do to check the quality of the university, guys. Simply, it's a research. We live in the 21st century. You are such a nice young people. You know about technology much more than me because you were born in this area of technology. So you know exactly how Instagram works, how Facebook works, how WhatsApp works, and all of these groups of students and people you can meet there. Guys, there is so many groups on Facebook, like Indians in Poland, Indians in Warsaw, Indian community in Poland, and so on. So if you are going to ask your colleagues, your friends, people who already are here in Poland, I'm sure you will be able to find someone who studied in Lazarski University, and they will be able to give you an accurate information. As well, feel free to go into our Facebook. On our Facebook, we have a group for students, and you can ask our own students, how do they find studying in Lazarski? If it's really the quality. So even if you will not believe me, because you will think that I'm an employee of the university and I'm paid for saying these things, then you can ask our young students, how do they like it? By the way, I want to show you this, I forgot. This is our brochure. This brochure, if you will ask Europe Study Center, they will send this brochure to you online. I just want to show it to you. This handsome guy in our brochure is our real student, is not just stock photo, is a Dipanshu. He's very active in social media. You can find him, and Dipanshu will be able to answer all your questions about the university too. As well, employees of Europe Study Center are traveling to Europe very often. They are visiting the universities, so they will be able to give you the accurate information about everything. Okay? And now we are going to one of the most important things. So we are going to say about the specialization that we offer. I'm so sorry for this. This is the presentation in PPS that I uploaded here, and I can see that the graphic is a little bit destroyed, but I hope the most important things you can see. So, Lazarski University is top business school. So mainly our core programs, the specializations we offer are actually based on business. So we do offer economic studies, we offer management course, we offer programs related to law and business, law and international relations, and international relations course, which is a little bit more humanistic because it's more about politics, it's more about diplomacy, it's more about European Union structures, but doesn't matter which one of them you're going to choose. Remember that mathematics is an obligatory course in Poland. So those of you who applied to economics, guys, remember that economics is related fully to mathematics. So if you love counting, economic studies and business studies are going to be there. Okay, so you need to love mathematics. If you don't like mathematics so much, then maybe management course and international relations or law, one of the law programs might be a little bit better for you. Mainly the prices you can see here, but because of the technology, you can't see this so properly, so don't worry. Ask Europe Study Center for our price list. Mainly the price for programs is less than 4,000 euro, is 3,600 euro per year. Okay, so this is a really affordable price for quality education. Our management course, as you see, is a little bit cheaper than that. Okay, when it comes to our tuition fees. And guys, now a few words about our double degree course. So all of you who you cannot afford studying in UK because studying and living expenses there are really crazy prices, we offer a double degree program. So upon the graduation, you will receive 2 certificates, Coventry University and Lazarski University. Okay, you are getting 2, not 1. And you are not losing any time because a bachelor is 3 years and master is 2 years. This is the typical time of bachelor and masters in Poland. When it comes to the price of this program, doesn't matter it will be business economics program or international relations program, the price is 4,080 euro per year. Okay, so 4,080 euro per year and 16,000 pounds, okay, in UK. The difference in price is tremendous, okay? So it's for those of you who are ready to work hard, because we demand from you to work hard at this program. It's lots of self-work, it's lots of project preparation, practical project preparation. So this program then definitely is for you. And here I want to tell you what are the demands for students to apply for our university, because I saw these questions there. This is the place to mention it. Doesn't matter you will apply for single or double degree program, there are 2 main admission demands, 2 main. First of them is English. And I know that I'm talking to people who are coming from the country where English is a language of instruction at schools, and maybe this is a second language in your country. But let's be very honest, guys. Depends on what kind of a school you graduated, from which state of India you come from, your English will be better or worse, okay? If your English is amazing because you graduated English medium of instructions, my congratulations. But first of all, you have to prove that your English ability is high, okay? We demand upper intermediate English knowledge. What does it mean? It means that you need to have IELTS 5.5 and higher, or equivalent, like TOEFL, 86 points, like Pearson, like TOEIC, like Cambridge Examination System, like other language certificate. Or there is a second option. If you cannot sign into these certificates, because now there will be a huge line to sign into the certificates, you can as well go through our online examination. So there will be a teacher meeting with you on Zoom or on Skype, and the teacher is going to do examination of your English via Skype. This service is free of charge. You only need to apply with Europe Study Center to ask to register you, and register you as well for the Skype interview with the teacher. So English demand is number one. Then number two demand is your academics. So you need to have a high GPA on your last degree. Okay, what I mean, we are accepting students with minimum 60%, 60%. Okay, so your diploma from high school need to be first class, first division, or second division, but with more than 60%. If you are applying after bachelor in India and you are applying for master course in Poland, again it need to be 60% and up GPA. And guys, very important question in this place, gap. How many years of gap is acceptable? For me, as per the university, we don't mind. Okay, it can be anything. It can be gap of 1 year, of 7 year, of 15 year. But I will be very honest with you. If you have a bigger gap, you will have to explain to the consul giving you a visa why you had such a long gap. Why only now you're applying for your studies. So bigger the gap is, then more difficult it will be for you not to apply for the university, but to get your visa. So please be very reasonable. Before you apply, Europe Study Center is going to give you the best advice what in your case you can do. And here I want to be super honest with you guys. If you are 40 years old, you have wife and 3 children, you will not get a study visa because you are not seen as a student. You are seen as someone who wants to migrate to Europe. Okay? If you are 27 and you graduated your bachelor a long time ago, but you are working in your papa company, or you are developing some other professional skills, and only now you want to apply for masters, then you will be able to nicely justify it to the consul, then shouldn't be a problem. But remember, once you are married and you have kids, it's very difficult. I would say, don't waste your time to apply for this visa. This and other information about visa, Europe Study Center will be able to help you with. And I'm repeating again, IELTS 5.5 or more. Okay, so upper intermediate level. And now someone is writing that this is difficult to get a visa. And guys, yes, it's difficult to get a slot for visa. Why? Because few hundreds Indians were applying for Polish consulate, and now 70,000 Indians are applying every year for the visa. So you understand this incredible, enormous growth. So they are doing their best to sort out this situation, but still it's able to get a slot for the visa. Every year we accept a good number of students from India coming, and they're getting the slot and they're getting the visa if they are well prepared. So for more questions about visa, please feel free to ask Europe Study Center. They have simply lots of experience with it. Okay? And we are going further in the presentation. So now I want to mention to you only for 1 second about the program that we offer for all of those students who wanted to become pilots. We are offering exclusive program which is called the Flight Academy. We are offering a BA program available for those who want to graduate and get an aviation law certificate, bachelor degree, and same time get a certificate, get a license to become a pilot, okay, with the European flying license. This program is a little bit more expensive than others because simply the practical flying classes are already included into this. Guys, I'm not able to show you the camp now because simply I'm sitting in the living room of my house, so I'm not able to do this, but you are able actually to see our camp. If you will go to YouTube and you will write down Lazarski University there, guys, you will easily find our videos. We have a sightseeing video tour run in English by our student Aksen, and he's showing you the camp. So before even you can come, you can have a real feeling how the camp look like. Camp is based 10 minutes away from the center in very nice residential area where easily you can find the accommodation for students. Doesn't matter, it will be dormitory, doesn't matter, it's going to be rental of an apartment. There is a big shopping center 5 minutes away, and the most important, the business Warsaw City. Okay, so our business heart of a city with all the corporation is 7 minutes walk from our camp. So it's so accessible for students. Few things I want to only mention here. We have an amazing library. Why amazing? Because our library is available in online version. So even now, all of our students are studying online. They can easily access to the library within the password to the online library section. We have restaurants on our camp. We have coffee shops on the camp. By the way, we have an Indian coffee shop on our camp. It's amazing. It's the best coffee in our camp. You can have a tea, you can have sandwich, you can have salad. As well, we have sport facilities available. So if you want to do yoga, if you want to swim, if you want to take part in dance classes, or you just want to go to gym, these facilities are available here. All the bigger sport facilities are still available for students, but with some kind of a distance, yeah, because simply on the camp we cannot have everything, yeah. We are in the residential area, so if you want to go to swimming pool, it's 10 minutes away. If you are playing tennis, we have a tennis court, half an hour ride. If you want to do horse riding, we have a horse riding classes 1 hour away from the campus. So everything is available there on camp for you. There is Indian supermarket, by the way, guys, just to tell you, 5 minutes walks, okay? Little India is 5 minutes walks from our camp. So you can buy all the Indian products within walking distance. As well, we have 2 restaurants, Indian restaurants around our camp. We have Tulsi, which is owned by Gujarati owner, and then we have Dawat restaurant, which is as well a Gujarati owned, I believe, but they offer Indian food mainly there. Both of them, one is 5 minutes walk, other is 3 minutes walk. So even if you don't want to eat our food on campus, it will be so easy for you to buy Indian products or to order your Indian lunch in the Indian restaurant, okay? Now, guys, I'm just going to tell you about the accommodation very briefly. For students, we offer dormitories. Those of you who will apply very late, or you don't want dormitory because maybe you're a little bit older, or maybe you are coming with a girlfriend or boyfriend or something, you could rent an apartment. As I told you, the prices are dormitory $150, $180 per month, and the apartment rental $400, $500 per month, okay? But apartment will be 2-bedroom, so you can share this cost, okay? And depends on your demand. There will be different standard, different square meter, different furniture in the apartment or in the dormitory, but always it's safe, it's clean. Normally it's double bed. No, it's actually twin bed, yeah? So 2 people living in 1 room, and in our country, girls are living separately, boys are living separately. If you want to live with a boyfriend, girlfriend, then you have to rent an apartment. We do have heating system in our apartments and in dormitories, so don't be worried. You will not feel cold during the winter. And the most important thing I want to tell you, dormitories might be walking distance. We have few buildings that are 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes walk. But for this, you have to book your place, your spot in the dormitory quite early. If you are waiting until the last moment when the admission is finishing, then maybe in this closest dormitories, you will not be able to find an accommodation. If you ask Europe Study Center for more information about dormitories, they will be happy to send you photos, links to prices, and all the information as well about the accommodation. If you have a spouse, then, sir, because I have a question, and if you have a spouse, what then? If you have a spouse, it will be very difficult for you to get a visa. I'm telling you this very openly. If you have a spouse, then maybe you will get a Schengen visa just for tourism purposes, but student visa will be very, very difficult. I would rather prefer you to ask Europe Study Center what they think about your case, but remember, consulates are not idiots. In the system, they have names and surnames of all people that got European Union visa. So once you come to the visa interview, they know already that your spouse is in Poland. Okay, so I would say it's tricky. Okay. Right, guys, now I think the most important slide that so many of you were waiting for this information. This is work information, and this is one of the few last slides. So I know it is a little bit long, but for 10 more minutes you will be with me. Okay, so career and job opportunities. Our university is a practical university. What does it mean? That we are not only teaching you theory, but as well our students, they have to do the practice. So they need to work in their field. How we do this? We are signing an agreement with corporations such as Citibank, Deutsche Bank, Accenture, Citel, and so on. They are big corporations that are employing foreigners. They care only that you speak English and your profession. You have a knowledge of your profession. So from the second year, our students are obligated to take part in the internships. As I told you, once you are a student, you cannot, it will be very difficult or close to impossible for you to work full-time because your studies are your priority, remember. But easily you can do the part-time job. So these companies, you will work part-time there, and as statistics show, 80% of our students who are doing well on the internships, they are later on offered already a contract from this company to stay with them. Then by the statistics, 96% of our students, after the graduation, within 3 months, they are finding their job. So, and the job, what I'm meaning here, is not Uber Eats. It's not taxi driver. I don't mean coffee or shop work. No, I mean a work in your profession. Maybe in the marketing, maybe in sales, maybe in economy, in some kind of a financial department, maybe in a bank, maybe in customer service or something else. And as I told you on the beginning, due to the demographics in our country, it's not difficult for you to find a job. How much you can earn in Poland, okay? You can earn a minimum wage in our country, absolutely minimum wage, which is actually stated by our government is $500 per month, okay? If you're working part-time, of course, then you can earn something like $300, $400 per month. If you are already after the graduation working full-time, you will be able to earn on the starting position something like $600, $700 per month, and then with a time when your experience, professional experience grows, your salary is growing. Really, guys, we do have students who are having amazing job opportunities and they are earning $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. But in this place, I do not want to promise you, and I'm not promising to you that like this, in 5 minutes you will find the job and you will earn $2,000. No, guys, no. Remember that as a student, as a young person, as a person without an experience, company will offer you starting salary something $500, $600, $700, and then it will go higher with the time. Remember, career is something you are just not getting it one day. It's something you are building up for a longer time. Okay? Stay back period, I already mentioned about this, but I will say this again. Stay back period is 1 year. So after graduation, you have 1 year when legally you can stay in Poland, although you are not a student anymore, and you can find a job. If during this time you are finding a job and you are offered a contract, your company is responsible according to law to apply for your residence permit based on work. Okay, so if you got a work contract for 1 year, you will get 1 year PR. If your company is giving you 3-year contract, you are getting 3-year PR, and so on and so on. Okay, so there's no more questions about work. This is few things I wanted to mention to you about work. Now I want to tell you just very briefly, remember that after school, there is so many things you can do on the camp. We have cultural, academic, and other meetings for students. You will be able to take free of charge in the sport activities, and actually this is your obligation in Poland, because mathematics, English, and physical education. These are 3 subjects that are obligation for everyone. So even if you don't want it, you will have to choose yoga or swimming or football or aerobics or something else. You have to be fit and healthy. As well, we have cultural issues. What kind of? We are organizing different kind of festivals like Holi, festivals like Maslenica, which is a Central European festival, like days themed to the country from where our students come from. So Day of India, Day of China, Day of Uzbekistan, Day of Ukraine, and so on, where students are showing the national dances, national dress code, where they are cooking their own food, and they are showing to everyone how the culture look like. But we have as well so many other activities. We have a sightseeing plan for all the students, and actually we do the sightseeing with the students ourselves. What does it mean? It means that you are able to go out for sightseeing even with me. You will get a schedule of sightseeing. We are doing every second week a sightseeing somewhere, tour in the city or outside the city, or some kind of activity like bowling, like cinema, movie night, and so on. So me and the team members of our international department are there to spend a time with you. Then one more important thing I want to tell you is the exchange programs. You have access to European program called Erasmus, so you can take part in the exchange program within the European Union. You do not lose any money, you do not lose any time. This exchange program, please Google it, how the program look like and how it works, but this is amazing experience for you to get to know other European Union country, other European Union run university, meet new colleagues, and you're getting the scholarship at the end to do this kind of an exchange. The only thing is simply you need to speak good English and you need to have a good grades. Okay? So I think I covered most of the subjects, guys. Now I'm going very briefly through the questions that were here on the chat. I'm reading them out loud and answering to these questions. And if you have any questions now, please feel free to reply to those questions, okay? I will try to read all of them and answer. Okay, there is a question. Are we supposed to pay taxes when we are doing internship while studying? So, dear, yes, but it's not you paying the tax. Anyone working in our country should pay the taxation, but taxation is paid on your salary. What does it mean? It means literally you are not giving any money, you are not sending any money to government, but your employee is paying a taxation on your behalf. As I told earlier, if you are less than 26 years old, your employee is not paying taxation on your salary, is not taxed, yeah? It's like a help from our government to students, and then simply your salary might be higher because employer is able to pay you more because he doesn't have to pay the tax. But yes, doesn't matter you do internship, doesn't matter you work, your company employing you, they pay the taxation to the government from it. And depends on how much you earn, depends on what kind of a job you do, the taxation might be different. But yes, the taxation, it's covered. Remember, the taxation as well covers your health insurance, it covers your accident insurance, maternity leave, or paternity leave, because Papa can go for paternity leave too. It covers as well any kind of accidental cases that may happen at work. Yeah, so this is very important to remember. Ratio of Indian students in your university, as I said, we are having now 51 nationalities with us. Out of 500 students, we have around 120 Indian students from very different states of India. Can Indian grocery find easily? Yes, very easily. We have two big chains of Indian supermarkets. They are small shops, they are bigger shops, and they are supermarkets. So you can easily find all products. And as I told you, we have a Little India shop with Indian products, 5 to 7 minutes walk from our camp. So yes, it is easy. How important it is to know Polish language. And now guys, Polish language is so hard. I know, it's same hard for you like Hindi or Gujarati or Kannada or Punjabi for me. Okay, these are completely different languages. That's why quite easily you will learn some few words in Polish, like please, thank you, goodbye, or something. But learning a language up to the extensive point, it will take for you longer time, but you don't have to do it at the same time. I will tell you honestly that in the supermarket, in the transportation, at the university, in the international corporation, everything here is run in English, so it's not difficult. As well, it's important to know that in our country, kids from kindergarten for last 20 years, they are having English as a second language. So the English is quite well. I wouldn't expect grandma to speak English or grandpa, but absolutely I would expect any young person at the age of 35, 40 and less to speak good English. So it will not be a must for you to speak Polish, but on the other hand side, if you are planning to find a girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, or maybe stay simply for good in Poland, it will be good to learn the language. It is good to learn the language of any country where you plan your future. Okay, that's my advice. But just if you're coming to study for 3 years, 2 years, no, it's not demanded. Someone says, I have already been to Lazarski University, Shatak. I'm very happy, sir, and I hope you liked it. Okay, how about getting visa? This is another question I'm having. How about getting the visa? You simply need to sign into the university program. You are going to get the invitation from the university. You need to sign into the visa meeting, and you need to prepare all the files mentioned on the embassy website. But this you don't have to be worried so much. You simply can ask anyone from Europe Study Center team, and they will be able to process for you the visa. Okay, and now is the question, is September intake available in all universities? I don't know about all around the world, but according to the Ministry of Education in Poland, all the universities are opening the October intake in the normal date, 1st of October. All universities by the law in our country, they are starting their academic year 1st of October, and yes, we open our academic year 1st of October, and you will be able to sign in and apply to study with us from this Monday, and we are actually accepting the student application until the end of September this year. Okay. Okay, again, there is a question about IELTS. How much IELTS? You need to have IELTS 5.5 or TOEFL 86 or other equivalent of language knowledge. Or, as I said, you need to go through our Skype examination, and the teacher needs to give you a grade of B2, so upper intermediate English level. Another question is internship provided by the university. We do assist our students to get on internships. We have a work and career department. Their responsibility is to search different work opportunities for students. You are getting mailing every week with the new work opportunities. We are doing work fair on our camp, so we are doing our best so our students can get internship or work opportunity even still during their studies. Do you have Islamic center and mosque in Poland or in Warsaw? Yes, we do have a mosque, but please notice that mosques, Hindu temple, Sikh temple, or any other temples are quite a new buildings. Due to that, they are not in the city center. So they are 20 minutes away, I would say, from the city center. But yes, we do have them. All of them. We do have them. They are available for you. As well, I want to tell you that we do have prayer room for Muslims, and we have a prayer room for other nationalities who maybe are of a different religion. Poland is a tolerant country, although our population is mainly Catholics, Christian Catholics, but we have other religions living in our country. I'm not Catholic, for example. I'm a different religion. And I was born and raised in Poland. So yes, there is opportunity for you to practice your religion, even in Poland, in Warsaw, while your studies. It is important, of course, to do it. So yes, we do have it. Hi, ma'am. What about the language issues? Is there local people who speak English? And we already discussed that earlier. Yes, Polish people, they do speak very good English. All young people. Of course, older people, they won't, okay? My parents, they will have a problem with it. My grandparents, no, because they were not studying English at school. But young people, definitely, they do speak very good English. I would say on same as my level, because I only was taking English classes at school, yeah? Again, question about the visa process. Please feel free to ask about the Europe Study Center. When it comes to the brochure, our brochure, you can find our brochure either online or ask Europe Study Center to send you the PDF version of brochure. Is there any age limit to study masters in Poland? No, as I told earlier, we do not have limit. You can be 90 years old and we will still accept you for studies. But your age might be a limit for your visa. Okay, you need to be reasonable when you're applying. More older you are and more gap you have between the last education, it will be simply more difficult for you to get a visa. I'm not saying it's impossible. It is possible, but it might be a little bit harder for you. So ask Europe Study Center to help you with this. Okay, ma'am, is it necessary for a student should have a credit card? So guys, when you're applying for the visa, you need to show your financial ability. So you need to have some amount of money, showing that you are able to pay for your tuition and showing that you are able to pay for your accommodation and food expenses. And in the website of the embassy, you will find that information that you can prove it in a different way. You can prove it with a credit card, you can prove it with a check, you can prove it with account number limit. So there are different ways to prove that you have financial eligibility to study in Poland. Please again ask Europe Study Center to help you with this. How many years courses they last? Okay, so bachelor in Poland is 3 years. And master in Poland is 2 years. Okay? Again, is there any age limit for studying a bachelor degree? As I told you, for us, no. But for visa purposes, yes. Another question, is cross major acceptable? Will the university help the students in finding internship? So cross major, what do you mean by that? You mean that you are after engineering on bachelor and you want to apply for economics in masters? This you can do, yes? And internships, when it comes to the internships, yes, university is helping with it. Bachelor in Hospitality Management course and fees. We were having actually the slide with the fees. The fee is 1,740 euro per semester, so you need to double it to have the fee per year. IELTS we require is 5.5, or you go through our Skype interview. Another question. Please let us know the opportunities for a student who prefer to study international relations. And here I want to really encourage you again to the research. If you go into our website, you will find full description of the program, and you will find as well under every program the career pathways that are offered for those students later on. So definitely international relations is more humanistic, so there will be lots of history there, lots of diplomacy, lots of politics studies, as well as sociology, psychology, languages. This is a degree that is making you prepared to work within the European Union structures, in the embassies, consul kind of a job, to the governmental offices, or to get busy in some kind of a way with the politics. Okay, these questions we already answered. BA in Aviation. Priyanka, if you want to know more about BA in Aviation, please ask Europe Study Center to send you more information, because admission there look a little bit different and they are very specific examination there as well. Aviation course is a little bit different than others. You need to pass geography, mathematics and English examination to be accepted into this course, as well as you need to be in perfect health. You need to provide us with a medical certificate that you are perfectly healthy, and this program is available for boys and for girls. Does the university provide LLM program? No, we do not provide it. Please look into our website or ask Europe Study Center for our brochure, and you will have the list of all programs that we offer there. Spouse can migrate with the student or not? My answer is honest. No. It's a waste of time. Don't try it. Is open degree accepted? Sorry, I don't understand the question. What does it mean, open degree? Please explain more in the chat. Bachelor in Hospitality Management course, fees and IELTS required. I already mentioned this. Does the university provide a Master of Law program? Please again have a look into our brochure. Remember that in Poland, law studies are Polish law studies. So law course in our country is not split into two. Law course in our country is 5 years, full 5 years, and the course is run fully in Polish. That's why I didn't mention about it here. We offer different courses which are not allowing you to become a lawyer, but they are giving you a knowledge of law. So we offer a course, Law and International Relations and Law and International Business. Fee structure, we already seen the structure on the slides. Please simply go into our website or ask Europe Study Center for the fees. How different is the learning experience in Lazarski and any government university in Poland? That's actually a very interesting question. Guys, I will tell you what is the difference between the experience. Definitely it's a service difference. Mainly. The education will not be so much different. The level of education will not be so much different. But definitely the service will be different. What I mean? Guys, logically thinking, governmental universities, they have 20, 30, 50,000 students. And they do not care much about their students in this sense that simply they're not able to provide you service. They do not remember what's your name. They do not remember what was your issue. They do not have time and capacity to help to sort out many foreigners' issues. So if you are very strong, if you are very individual, if you are very motivated, and you are able to sort out all the issues alone, then the government or university will not be so bad for you. But if you are a person that this is maybe your first traveling abroad, and maybe you have no friends, maybe you would be a little bit anxious about various things, then definitely a private university is offering you much better services, because simply we do care for our students, we do remember our students by name. And I will tell you that our professors do remember the students by name. They have small groups. They have 20, 25 students in the group. So they remember that you are coming to classes. They remember that maybe you had problem with something, and everyone will care to sort out your problems and your issues. This is the main difference, I would say. Okay, guys, I'm reading further questions. Wage per hour. What is the wage per hour during the work? And guys, here, as I told you, there is a minimum wage that our government says. Minimum wage now per hour in Poland is almost €4. This is 3.9 euro per hour. No one can pay you less than that. So it would be around $4.50 per hour. No one can pay you less than that. And as well, remember, doesn't matter, it's internship, this is part-time job, this is full-time job. Always company need to sign a legal agreement with you. Never agree to work without an agreement, because it means this person is a cheater and will rob you, okay? We have a lawyer on camp to help you as well with these legal things. Don't allow anyone to rob you. Does an engineering studies can apply for MA management? Yes, sir, you can. You can. In Europe, we are following the European Bologna system of education. You can apply after any bachelor to any master course. The only thing will be that on this master, there might be a subject that you never had before, yeah? Maybe some more humanistic subjects. So there will be a little bit more self-work on your side, but yes, you can. Okay, hi ma'am, my cousin tried for Poland and getting visa date was really tough. Will university assist and help in that? We do not help in that. In this sense, we do help, that we provide you with legal documents, and on basis of these documents you can apply for the visa. But to book your slot, this is something that you or your agent, your representative is responsible for. So Europe Study Center is there actually to help you with that. How long does it take to get the visa slot for application time? It depends. It depends on the time. It depends on the peak of the season. It may depend on different things. Especially now after the situation with COVID-19, I cannot answer this question because simply the slots are not open yet. Once they will be open, then we will know the answer. Definitely it's not easy to get the slot, guys, but logically thinking, there is so many thousands and thousands and thousands of students applying. So all of them, they want service. That's why it's more difficult to get the slot, but don't give up. It is able to get it. I have Indian students coming on student visa here. I have another question. While studying, can I bring my spouse and children and enroll them into the local schools? Can spouse start the business? And now I will be very honest with you. 3 years ago it was possible. Now it is not possible. You will never get a visa for the family because this is migration visa. This is not a student visa. And this kind of a visa is a different level of difficulty. So migration visas, I do not have knowledge about it. I only know that it's very, very hard, okay? And for this, you would need to ask someone who is really responsible for work visas. Due to the COVID-19, are there chances for the study to get delayed? This is something I was explaining on the very beginning, so maybe you didn't join us from the beginning. So our Ministry of Education arranged that the education will start, so the academic year will start in the regular time. So it will start from the 1st of October, but just in case we are going to run the classes simultaneously in online and in-class version. So those of you who might be late due to the COVID-19 situation, you will get access to online classes. So even if you will come late because you will get your visa late, you still are not going to lose anything. Another question, is the internship paid? Yes, internship is paid in Poland. Another question, due to COVID issues, all the IELTS coaching centers and testing centers are closed. Shall we get initial offer letter without IELTS and shall submit letter? My dear, there is no problem that they are closed. As I told you, you can deliver us language certificate or you can go through our Skype interview. You can go through our Skype interview from Monday. All our teachers are ready and set. The only thing you need to do first, you need to register with Europe Study Center and you will be able to be signed into our online examination with the teacher, and this way you will get the certificate to apply with us. I'm 47 years old and want to do MBA. Is it possible? First of all, we do not offer MBA. Other universities in Poland, they do offer MBA. These studies are very expensive because the prices are starting from 12,000 euro per year. And yes, you can apply for MBA in that age. You will be accepted. When it comes to visa, these programs are expensive, so you should be able to prove that you are applying for MBA to higher up your professional qualities. So I guess it might be possible, but this is something that you would rather need to ask more about with the Europe Study Center. Okay, for the grade 12 2020 passed out students, I don't understand the question. Most probably it was about what will happen if you will get late your certificate from the school. So if you will get late the certificate from the school, definitely it might happen. At this point, at this situation, we are ready for this. So you will provide the full documents for the admission to the Europe Study Center when you will be able to do it. We will wait for you simply. Yeah? Okay, I have another question. Hi, when we inquire VFS India for visa dates, they are telling student visa dates are not available for Poland, and in that case, how a consultancy can help us in visa dates? Kindly clarify on this, ma'am. Sir, do I look like a visa consultancy? Do I look like an ambassador or consul of Poland in India? Sir, if I was a consul of India in Poland, everyone would get this visa. But as I said before, remember, it's not only you, it's not only 100 people. There is 70,000 applications that went through the consulates last year. Can you imagine this volume of documents? Every file is something like 10 to 15 pages and lots of research job. So they are doing their best. I know that there is a problem to get a slot in the VFS, but it is possible. It just needs patience. Once the meetings are over, the another slots are opening, so simply you need to regularly check on that. In double degree, open double degree mean graduation obtained through distance study. Sir, you would need to send us the certificate and we would have to have a look at it. If it is a degree, bachelor, master degree, fully certified and recognized by the Ministry of Education in the country where you were taking it, then absolutely I see no problem. I have done my 12th in an open board. Is it accepted? Okay, so distance learning. Sir, I cannot say that until I will not see the certificate. But normally, if the certificate is accepted and confirmed by your country Ministry of Education, then yes, we are able to accept you too. Is part-time job legal? And if so, what is the number of hours and how we are paid? My dear, it was during the presentation mentioned a few times, part-time job is absolutely legal. There is no limitation of numbers you can work every month. And yes, it is paid. Remember that if you're coming for student visa, first of all, you are taking part in the tuition, in the classes, and later on you are doing job. And if you are doing job, you are signing a legal agreement with the company where you are going to work, so they will simply not deceive you. Am I allowed to work full-time or do business when I'm under student visa number 1? I mentioned that 1,000 times, and this is actually very offending to ask this kind of a question, sir, because it means you are not a genuine person, and if you are not a genuine person, you wasted the time to listen to this presentation. This is student visa, and this is a real university, not migration purpose visa, okay? For migration purpose visa, I'm sure there will be a different address to answer your question. I was away when you answered this. Please repeat. Due to the COVID issues, is the IELTS... Okay, I replied again, so I'm sure you heard this time. So you don't have to give us IELTS for admission. You can pass our online Skype interview for admission. And we are doing it online with our teachers. From Monday, all of our teachers are able to accept students for such a meeting. Does the institute offer private pilot license? If yes, what is the cost? We do offer a BA degree in aviation law plus the pilot license. This degree is offered with the price of 24,000 euro per year, and because it's bachelor, tuition will take 3 years. Can you elaborate on Erasmus? Please feel free to read online what is Erasmus Exchange. I already explained that, but Erasmus is available for all students who are studying within the European Union. So it doesn't matter you are Indian citizen, but you are studying in European Union, so Erasmus Exchange is possible for you. Depends on the country and the university you will choose. To do your exchange for 1 semester or 1 year there, you are going to receive as well a grant from the European Union. What is the class timing? There's another question. So guys, class timing, it depends on your course and it depends on the semester. Normally students, they are starting classics something around 9 and they finish something around 2 or 3. Sometimes they have days off, sometimes they have mornings off, sometimes evenings off. It depends simply. So, I think I can see that questions are finishing because these are questions that are repeating, so I don't want to hear repeat again the answers. Postgraduate programs that we offer, please simply check our offer about postgraduate courses. Again, the question about IELTS, so please don't worry about this. You can apply through our Skype interview. And the rest questions are repeating, so I think I answered most of them or all of them, guys. So thank you very much for listening to the presentation. Thank you very much to as well asking the question. It was a great pleasure really to do this presentation for you. I hope it is going to help you a little bit with making your choice, the best choice for yourself. At the end, I have one more jokish slide for you. So make the right choice, guys. So choose really the best option for you. Don't worry, you can do it even during lockdown, even staying home. Simply ask Europe Study Center to give you the advice. They work on the distance mode. Same as I'm working home on the distance mode. We are living in the 21st century, and I hope you will be healthy. I'm wishing you lots of health. I'm wishing you lots of positive energy, and I'm really wishing you are going to make the best choice for yourself. And at least with some of you, I will be able to meet and see you this October in Poland. Or if I'm not going to see you in Poland, Definitely I'm going to see you in India because I'm planning to visit India very soon. As soon as borders are open, I'm flying to India. So take care, guys. It was lovely to see you. Have a lovely evening. And if you have any questions, remember Europe Study Center is there to answer them. So take care. Bye.